Hi, it's Louise Bailey here, and welcome to Cute Neek Studios. I am going to do a walkthrough of this journal that I made for my sister's birthday this year. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see the a little mini journal that I made for her last year at this time. So it's her birthday again, and I wanted to make a different journal. Okay, so you can see I've added a little dangle here, and it's hard to kind of see it dangling unless but I kept it kind of small and sweet. I mean, sometimes I add a huge dangle, but I think this one looked just really cute, kind of simple and small and sweet. This is a cereal box that I used. I covered in some pretty papers, and it has my eclectic kind of look and feel to it. But, you know, I've added some bits of fabric that I like, and bits and pieces here. The grommets, and put together with a silk ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to do a walkthrough, and then I'm going to get this packaged up and shipped off to my sister, and be a nice big surprise. I'll go ahead and tell you the inside is paper bag, so it's like a memory journal. So, you know, I put stationery and stuff, but it's really more for her to, you know, tuck pictures and things in it. So here we go. I'll go ahead and do just a quick flip through so you can see what I'm talking about. But these are all, it's 4 paper bags. Yeah, and yeah, so I'll go through the detail now. Anyway, you know, she likes the eclectic kind of look, so I went with that. I made a tag using a time card. Little tag I made. That's one of the paper bags. You might hear a thunderstorm going off in the background. I put this in here, and this is like a little bookmark here. Inside the paper bag, I have some stationery in this one. It's called Notepad. I thought that was kind of cute. And then in this one, I put a belly band with some paper and some stationery that she can use to write notes or what have you. And it just slips right in there. And I made the belly band. It was just a piece of paper here, but then I've added the stamps, and I added this to it to give it some dimension. You know, I really like that instead of just flat. Here I made a library book card pocket out of a time card, and I put some stationery in this cute little vintage looking. She can write on the back, you know, the back of it, but some cute little stationery as well. And here I used some napkin, cute little decorated up. Made a little pouch. I made this flower out of some lace and beads and burlap, and I cut and stained a paper doily. It's kind of like a little bookmark there. And let's see, I did add some stationery in here too. I made this stationery. So see, it's kind of peachy colored. This is one sheet I cut into 4 and added some washi tape. I got the peachy color with the fresh beans from my garden. We steam the green beans every evening to eat, and it makes the water kind of like a red, very red actually, a very red color. And I dyed some papers, and it came out this really neat kind of peachy colors. Kind of fascinating. And my garden is brimming with green beans, so I'm going to dye lots of paper. I made a corner pocket here out of some paper, and she's an artist, so I put this little art doodad here. And these are just some cute little cards, journal cards she can write on the back. Vintage looking. Oh, and I put paper napkin, you know, decoupage napkin onto the bag to give it a little bit of a unique look. That's paper napkin. A friend of mine sent me some pictures, and I used one here, and this is some trim. And I glued little bookmarks to the bags as well, because it's easier for her to flip using the little tabs, you know. Some journal cards with birds, a little bird on the camera. Fun. And there we go, just slips right into the paper bag. And I kind of grunged it up and glued the heart doily there. as a little pocket. And this is a napkin and some little journal cards. Again, oh, this is kind of fun. She can put her information in. So, yeah, little cards. And another belly band out of some paper. And then I just put some paper she can use to make lists or what have you. It's real pretty. Got that at Tuesday morning. One of my favorite stores. Some trim I glued to the edge there. Vintage lace. And then I glued this, and I wound up gluing this at the bottom because these were falling out, and this just kind of anchors it a bit. But I put some little vintage cards. I think this is from a Tim Holtz pack. It was just so pretty, and it was like 40% off, so I got the whole pack. But I just love it. It definitely is my sister's style. And some little cute flair to it. All right, and this is glued down with some pearls, and then she can write on here these moments. Bit of silk sari trim. More journal cards. Choose joy and happy thoughts. Little bird. It's cute and vintagey. Cute flower. Oh, this is kind of nifty. I like to use magnets a lot, but that is a magnet. So under this picture is the metal part, and then I put the magnet is on the back side here, glued to it. Actually, it came with that. It was like on a piece of stationery set, so I just cut that part out, and then I attached it. But it just holds these cute little journal cards in there so they don't slip out. Ooh, it's kind of neat. I made this envelope using some paper and dressed it up. And then some napkin on the inside. I have some more journal cards. She loves dragonflies, so I had to put some dragonflies in here. And there's another bird on a bike. That bird's just flying throughout the journal. And she can tuck other things in here, She can even use the envelope if she wants to, because it's fine there. So I've got these little paper clips throughout with the little sari trim at the top to use as little bookmarks and to hold things in. This is some Franken paper. And then some little pieces of stationery she can use. She can write on the back of that. There you go, if she ever forgets the alphabet. Just kidding, she'll never do that. And that just, she can clip that right there. Yeah. And then also in here, some more stationery. And this, my friend, let's see, who sent this to me very recently? Anita sent this to me, and she, some dyed index cards. Actually, I think I'm gonna rubber stamp on the corners and give it a little bit of flair. But that's in there. So I just added stationery throughout it. This is a little pocket that I added. And then I made this pocket out of some old dictionary paper. Blessed Forever. So I grunged it up, the dictionary paper, added it to some card. And then inside of it is some stationery. There's a few sheets of that stationery. And it just pops right in there. And then I added this lace. I mean, she could tuck things under there if she wants. And I added the dictionary page for love, because I love my sister. And Anita gave me this stationery as well, and a little pen pal exchange we do. And it's just so cute. I just love that. And my sister gardens, so this is just perfect. It's just absolutely perfect for this little paper bag journal for my sister, and it just pops right in there. This is a corner pocket I made from some packaging, and I added the little lace trim. It's got little sparkles, and then this paper, my sister's neighbor raises bees, and she's always showing her by the beehives, and they collect the honey. So I made some honeycomb paper. That I dyed that with like a turmeric. And then just a cute little journal card she can use, and she can write on the back of that. It's like an old library card. Yeah, and it just pops right in there. And she can add her own stuff to that. And then another paper clip with the dyed silk And then some journaling cards here. She can write on the back of this vintage thing here. And there's a fun tag right on the back. I stamped that little teacup. She can use that. So, and then this is glued on. She can write on there. So lots of little tuck spots where she can use for stationery. And I decorated it up on the, you know, the ends there. This is just it's a Thomas Kinkade little journal card, a little quote from Helen Keller. And on the back, really nice quotes. It's pretty. I just love that. I have a whole stack of them. And to go with the little bee theme, it's a piece of stationery paper. It folds out. And then some stationery. And it just fit perfectly in here. This little pouch from the paper bag. Again, I glued down some bits of trim to be like kind of like little bookmarks. It makes it easy. And then this came in the little pen pal thing that Anita gave me, so I decorated it up, added some trim. I left this kind of plain. Sometimes I really dress this up as well, but I didn't want to hide this pretty napkin paper. I just thought it was so pretty. So I wanted to shine through since I covered it up here. Anyway, this is sewed in. Sometimes I do the elastic spine, so you can add papers to it, but since this is a paper bag journal, and the idea is to add stuff in the actual pouches, I sewed it in here. And it's this 4 bags, so when folded, each bag folded, so it made all these little pockets. Yeah. And then on the back, I don't know where that came from, get rid of that. In the back, so this is some more hand-dyed silk ribbon trim here that you just tie it up. And so it's easy to get in and out of. And it's nice and vintage looking. And so that's it. So I have a nice pretty bag. It's got like some lace, stained lace design on it. And I'm gonna wrap it up in that. And get it whisked off so it arrives in time for her birthday. And next year I'll show you the new journal that I make for her. Yeah, how about I make it look like an annual tradition to make my sister a fun journal. Okay, well that's it. I hope you liked it, and bye for now.